Picture this. It's 6:30 a.m. Your alarm buzzes. You know you should hit the gym or work on that side hustle, but instead, your hand reaches for your phone. A quick scroll on Instagram and boom, 45 minutes are gone. You think it's because you're lazy? Wrong, it's because your brain is hooked on instant dopamine hits. But here's the twist. That same dopamine system that keeps you stuck can be hacked to make you crave hard work. No willpower, no cheesy motivational quotes, no guilt. The method? Dopamine anchoring. It's science-backed, it's simple, and once you understand it, you'll never have to push yourself again because your brain will pull you toward progress. We're living in a dopamine-flooded world. TikTok, Netflix, fast food. They're designed to hijack your reward system. And that's why hard work feels dull. But dopamine isn't the enemy. In fact, as Dr. Andrew Huberman from Stanford says, dopamine is not about the reward itself. It's about the anticipation of the reward. If we can change what our brain anticipates, we can change our entire life. So, what is dopamine anchoring? In psychology, anchoring means attaching one stimulus to another so that the brain links them together. Dopamine anchoring works by pairing a high-value reward with a high-effort task until your brain naturally associates the two. Over time, the task itself becomes rewarding. Think of Pavlov's dogs. They heard a bell, then got food. Eventually, the bell alone made them drool. You can do the same thing with your own brain, but instead of drooling, you'll be craving progress. Mini story. When I was in college, I couldn't get myself to do morning workout. I loved coffee though, so I made a deal with myself. No coffee until I finished my workout. At first, the coffee was the only reason I showed up, but after a few weeks, I noticed something strange. I was looking forward to the workout itself. My brain had rewired, and the gym felt as rewarding as the coffee. Why motivation feels impossible? The real reason you can't stay consistent isn't because you're undisciplined. It's because your brain is misaligned.
Here's how.
A low-effort, high-reward activities, scrolling, junk food, binge-watching, flood your brain with dopamine instantly. High-effort, high-reward activities, building a business, working out, studying, release dopamine later, and only if you stick with them. So your brain keeps choosing the quick hit, like a credit card swipe. Easy now, pain later. Research Spotlight. A 2018 study from Vanderbilt University found that motivated people have more dopamine, striatum, and prefrontal cortex, brain areas linked to reward anticipation and goal-directed behavior. The takeaway? If you can shift where your dopamine fires, you can shift your motivation permanently. Relatable story. Think about that one friend who can't stop checking their phone even during dinner. It's not because they want to ignore you. Their brain is just chasing the next micro hit of dopamine from a notification. Now imagine if that same craving was redirected toward writing, running, or learning a skill. That's what dopamine anchoring does. How to dopamine anchor. Step 1. Find your natural dopamine triggers. Pick something small that gives you joy. Morning coffee, a favorite playlist, a sunny walk, a specific snack, a short video from your favorite creator. Write down 3 to 5 of them. Step 2. Pair it with a hard task. Choose one task you've been avoiding. Now lock the dopamine trigger behind that task. Examples. Coffee only after your workout. Your favorite playlist only while studying. A phone time only after finishing a work block. Step 3. Use cue stacking. Pair your reward during the task too, not just after. If you only listen to a certain playlist while studying, your brain will start associating that music with focus mode. Eventually, hearing the first note will make you want to work. Step 4. Gradually remove the reward. After a few weeks, your brain will start finding the task itself rewarding. At that point, you can slowly reduce or even remove the external reward. The habit will stick. Micro story. One of my coaching clients hated reading nonfiction, so we paired it with his favorite dark chocolate, 1 square per chapter. After a month, I told him to try reading without the chocolate. He laughed and said, "I didn't even notice I forgot it last week." That's when you know the anchor has worked. Mistakes to avoid. 1. Big rewards too often. If your reward is too big, you'll start chasing the reward instead of building the habit. Keep it small. 2. Rewarding without the work. This breaks the loop. If you skip the task but still take the reward, your brain learns the wrong thing. 3. Too many anchors. Stick to one reward per task. Overcomplication confuses your brain. Story. The failed gamer hack. My friend tried to reward himself with video games after studying. Problem? He also played games on days he didn't study. Within a week, the whole plan collapsed. The brain can't connect effort with reward if the reward comes anyway. The science payoff. Once you nail dopamine anchoring, something magical happens. Momentum. It's like compounding interest, but for motivation. At first, you have to pay in with small rewards. but over time, the task itself starts paying you back with natural satisfaction, confidence, and progress. And as James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, puts it, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Dopamine anchoring is a system, one that makes motivation automatic. Other recommended reads for deeper mastery. 1. Atomic Habits, James Clear, Habit Loops, Rewards, Identity Chain. 2. The Power of Habit, Charles Duhigg, Routine Reward Psychology. 3. Deep Work, Cal Newport, How to Make Hard Work More Satisfying. 4. Drive, Daniel H. Pinked, The Science of Motivation. 5. Your Brain at Work, David Rock, How to Manage Mental Energy. Check the Amazon links in your description. Final challenge. Here's your challenge. Pick one hard thing you've been putting off, and one small reward you love. For the next 7 days, link them together. Don't break the chain. By the end of the week, you'll feel something shift, not in your to-do list, but in your brain's wiring. And that's when you'll realize you don't need to push yourself anymore. You've built a brain that pulls you toward progress. And hey, if this video gave you that light bulb moment, smash that like button, share it with someone who needs a boost today, and of course, hit subscribe so you and I can keep building this momentum together. So, here's your 7-day dopamine anchoring challenge. But before you run off, there's one huge mistake most people make. They think a dopamine detox will magically fix their focus. It won't. In fact, that's why 90% fail. Instead, try the 3-day reset that actually works. Click right here, and I'll show you exactly how to do it.